I watched my uncle scream at an empty corner until his voice broke. And that's when I knew whatever killed my father had come back to finish the job. People like to say village life is peaceful, that nothing bad really happens there. That is a lie. Bad things just hide better. I grew up in a small village in eastern Nigeria. We had one main road, red dust everywhere, and farms stretching far into the bush. Everyone knew everyone. Family matters stayed in the family, even when they were rotten. My father's name was Emeka. He was a calm man. He didn't drink much. He didn't fight. People respected him. His older brother was Kunle. Kunle was the opposite. Loud, proud, always angry about something. The problem between them started after their father died. Their father owned a large piece of land close to the forest. It was good land, fertile. Elders met and decided the land should go to my father because Kunle had already left the village years before and built a life in the city. Kunle never accepted that decision. From that day, Kunle stopped calling me father, brother. Whenever he came home, he would stand near the land and stare at it for a long time. He would tell anyone who listened that the land was stolen, that one day balance would return. When I was younger, I thought it was just talk. Kunle eventually stopped coming home. Years passed. Life moved on. Then, one rainy season, Kunle returned. This time, he said he wanted peace. He came to our house with drinks and food. He smiled too much. He hugged my father for a long time. My mother whispered that it was strange, but my father said we should forgive and forget. The first strange thing happened a few nights later. I woke up to hear my father walking around the compound at midnight. I asked him what he was doing. He said someone had called his name from the road. When I looked outside, the road was empty. After that, it kept happening. My father stopped sleeping. He said his dreams felt real. He said Kunle kept appearing in them, taking him by the hand and walking him to the old land. In the dreams, Kunle never spoke. He only pointed at the ground and smiled. One night, I heard my father crying in his room. He kept saying, "I didn't take it. I swear I didn't." I stood outside his door, shaking. I didn't go in. Kunle came to visit again the next day. He acted normal. He laughed. He ate food. He asked my father to follow him to the land so they could end everything like men. My father refused. Kunle didn't argue. He just nodded and said, "Soon." That night my father screamed so loudly the neighbors ran to our house. I found him on the floor, sweating, shaking, staring at the corner of the room. He kept shouting Kunle's name and begging him to leave him alone. There was nothing there, just air. 2 days later, my father collapsed and died. The doctor from the nearby town said it was a stroke. Stress. Nothing else. No poison. No marks. Just stress. I didn't believe him. At the burial, Kunle stood far away. He didn't cry. He didn't speak. When people greeted him, he nodded without looking at them. After the burial, he left the village again. For a while, things were quiet. Then Kunle came back. This time he looked like a man already dead. He was thin. His eyes were dark. His hands shook. He moved into his late father's old house near the land. He avoided people. At night, lights stayed on till morning. Strange sounds started coming from that house. Crying, talking, shouting. One night as I walked past, I heard Kunle screaming. He was shouting. I only wanted him to suffer. I didn't know he would follow me. I stood there, frozen, listening. He said my father came every night. He said my father stood at the foot of his bed and pointed at the land. He said my father never spoke, just stared. I wanted to run. I wanted to tell someone. I did nothing. 3 days later, people forced the door open. Kunle was dead. His eyes were wide open. His mouth was open, like he was still screaming. The room smelled terrible. There were scratches on the floor like someone had been dragged. The doctor said, heart failure, fear, stress. No one argued. After that, the land was left alone. No farming, no building. Even animals avoided it. Years have passed since then. I'm older now. I still live near that land. Sometimes late at night, I hear footsteps moving slowly through the grass. 2 sets. One fast, one dragging behind. They stop. Then they start again. Like 2 brothers still arguing over something that refused to stay buried.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more. Bye!